Good morning and welcome to Kita Coaching Title Tours Tuesday, where we go through how our services and products can help your title company grow production in 2025 and beyond. My name is Russ Fitzpatrick. This is the Works Partner Program, which is a partner program for title companies and mortgage companies that want to build relationships with realtors. Of course, we run the nonprofit Hero Benefits Network, but some of you don't know about our day job. Some of you don't know that we have done about $26 billion in realtor referred mortgage and title business. I owned and operated my own title company for many, many years, and my capture rate was through the roof. At about 60% of all the business that flowed through my brokerage, we captured 6 out of 10 deals to our title company. And I think that some years it was even greater than that. So to understand our motivation with you as a title partner to HBN or a title partner to Works, it's all about a different type of realtor engagement, a different type of outreach strategy. In the title business, we used to hire what they call donut dollies, usually pretty ladies who were willing to go visit the real estate offices and bring Krispy Kreme donuts and Dunkin' Donuts munchkins. The ridiculousness of that produced revenue. I mean, my title company had a donut dolly, and we were able to produce revenue from that. But what if the realtors needed more than just donuts? How could you connect with large numbers of realtors? And what would you be doing with those realtors to increase your success ratio? Would you be hosting events, workshops, seminars? What other outreach would you be doing if you weren't going to just show up with the random off chance that you got some hockey tickets one day, or a golf tournament's coming up, or some kind of an event that's being hosted at the board and you bought a table so you're able to give away a few spots? That's chicken scratch. If you ask me, what these realtors need is leadership and direction and best practices. And they need compelling leadership from their title partners. Believe it or not, the broker owners aren't doing as much leadership as they used to do because the splits keep going up. So they'll package up leadership in online vehicles, but they don't do as much interpersonal leadership as they used to do. So when you're looking at a realtor value proposition to ingratiate your title company to their hearts and minds, what I'm recommending in 2025 and beyond is that you as a title company start to think about wooing the listing agents. See, the golden rule of real estate is simple. The guy with the gold makes the rule. That's the golden rule. And over the next 24 months, you're going to see a power shift happen in the residential real estate industry. The listing agents are going to be controlling all of the frontline buyer inquiries. More and more of the buyer inquiries are going to be going to the listing agents as designed by the NAR settlement. So it is our prediction that the listing agents are going to be growing small teams, and those buyers agents that are going to be working for those listing agents are going to be required to put the contract together, the mortgage together, and the title together all in one vehicle. And I can prove that that's happening all over the country. But the way you should be positioning your title company is get ahead of that with the listing agents. Make the listing agents the center point of your title company initiative. So rather than saying things like, who do you use for your title now? Or we do free transaction coordination with all title work, so we'll keep you up to date with what's going on with the mortgage and the inspection and the appraisal. And we do a transaction coordinator free for any charge on every title deal. Those unique selling propositions are useful, but if I could help you get more listings, would you at least consider working with my title company? I can't think of a more exciting sentence that you can say to a realtor in 2025 and beyond than, hey, if I could help you get more listings, would you at least consider working more closely with my title company? So giving the realtors tools, resources, and strategies that they need to take more listings is how to create a win-win partnership between mortgage companies and real estate agents, between title companies and real estate agents. See, having a third leg to your stool makes it more stable. So what I'm proposing is that you bring realtors and mortgage bankers closer together with your title company. And we have some really compelling strategies on how to do that. Here's some things you can do on your own if you don't partner with HBN and you don't partner with Works, but you just want to try to do some things on your own to help your real estate agents take more listings. Hey, if I could help you take more listings, would you consider working with me more closely at my title company? It's an easy, if I could, would you? If I could help you take more listings, would you consider working more closely with me at my title company? Well, even if you weren't going to partner with Works, even if you weren't going to partner with HBN, you've got open house flyers and property flyers that you can custom brand to the mortgage and realtor so that the three of you could be featured, so that it feels more like a one-stop shop to the consumer, that the title and escrow agent and the realtor and the mortgage banker were all together on an open house and property flyer. You could become the leveraging video expert title company. You could set up a little green screen studio and we could help give you some scripts that those realtors could use, and they could come in and set up a 1-hour appointment to film 6 or 8 different videos. That service that you could provide them would help them on Reels, TikTok, and X. It would help them on Facebook. I mean, come on, that would be an amazing thing you could do at your title company to help realtors leverage the power of video. And if you need any help with that, we've done it. We went into Tallahassee and filmed a bunch of stuff in front of a green screen with professional lighting, and boy, did those videos come out amazing. Very, very inexpensive value add that you can do. How about calling a drone photographer and coordinating a class where the drone photographer was going to teach the essence, the core ideology of drone photography safety, the rules, and also they would teach some of the basic principles of drone photography to the real estate agents, so the real estate agents could be more informed about how you can use drone photography inside, outside, in the patios to make the home look amazing when it goes on market. Well, the reason that drone photography one is really a nice value add to propose as a title company is because you could have the same drone photography studio come out and host a drone photography class at your title company once a quarter or every other month. And you'd have different realtors coming into your title company to learn drone photography basics. Now, you and I know 80% of realtors will never do a DIY drone photography project, but the rest of them will go ahead and use your drone photographer as their future drone photography support system, their cabinet of service providers, albeit a free class, but it benefits the drone photography instructor as well because he'll get some drone photography business out of it. Last but not least, I think one of the great bastions of hope that a title company can have is to help realtors with their geomapping. See, whenever they take a listing, they can geomap the subdivision that listing is in and feature that listing in all of the social media feeds within that geomap. So it's almost like the old just listed and just sold marketing that we did for, 50 cents a card back in the day, when we used to have to send out postcards to tell everybody that we just listed or just sold a house. Now through social media and geomapping, you can do it for pennies comparative to the postcard system by boosting listings to the right audience of buyers. So if we can help you in any way at Hero Benefits Network or at Works Partner, implement these 4 automated solutions that you could be doing on a regular basis to enhance your title company's relevance. If a title company does escrow, title insurance, and closing services, and they are a notary, that's exactly what I expected from a title company. But what if you did a little more than could be expected? What if your title company rolled out free transaction coordinator services or drone photography classes or Reels listing video support? What if you were able to teach, train, and coach how geomapping works? So those are suggestions if you never partner with Works, if you never partner with HBN. But what if you did partner with Works? What if we hosted a List to Last event in your market to bring top realtors together to learn how to become top listing agents? What if we taught them the direct mail, telephone, how to slide into DMs, and we taught them how to manufacture listings out of thin air? See, there's very important work that has to be done with your real estate referral partners to get them to shift their mindset towards listings. What if your title company could share one of the most effective direct mail letters ever written in real estate? What if we could send this letter out to absentee owners and expired listings in your market, and those realtors would get listing appointments because they sent out the miracle letter? And what if your title company were the only title company that could provide this valuable resource? I talk about expired listings all the time because I made, an extra $100,000, $150,000 a year working the expired listings each year. My apology. I'm going to leave it blank so I can remember to edit that sneeze out. The expired listing goldmine provides scripts, campaigns, and marketing strategies for your realtors to use without cold calling. By sliding into a DM or sending a text or targeting the seller through social media, you don't have to make cold calls anymore. Now, I made telephone calls to the expired listings every morning for 25 years, and so do most of the top real estate agents that you know. But, the idea that the expired listings can be done from the desktop now is a really unique thing. I want to tell you about an initiative we did in Connecticut and Pennsylvania. We brought a 6-week coaching program in so that the title company could use 6 live weeks of farming to ingratiate themselves to a large group of realtors. This is huge benefit. We did it with a large RE/MAX office in Pennsylvania, and they said that we only agreed to 1 week. We agreed to do the one intro week 1. But after those RE/MAX agents participated in week 1, they wanted to go through all 6 weeks. So we've been doing that once a week for the past several weeks at that RE/MAX office. You have an opportunity to do those similar lunch and learn events at your local title company or at a local real estate office. One of the most important things you can do for a realtor is to teach them how to stage residential real estate. Most realtors never had any formal training on staging or how to properly prepare a listing for the marketplace. So if your title company were able to offer a free staging expert designation, you'd have sort of a value add service that you could provide through the realtors that is exclusively offered by your title company. It's called a staging analysis. It's about a $600 value, and it cuts the time on the market by 2/3. Houses that are staged properly stay on the market a third as much time as the houses that are not staged. And houses that are staged properly sell between 6 and 13% more money. And if you don't know that, just go out showing property with a bunch of realtors for a weekend, and you'll see how the houses that are not staged sort of get the ick, and the ones that are staged get that positive emotional response from the buyers. So staging is a vital, integral service for top listing agents in 2025. And one of the best questions you can ask a realtor is, hey, have you ever had any formal training regarding staging or properly preparing a listing for the marketplace? Do you know that there's formalized rules of thumb that you can follow that can enhance the equity position in your seller's home? What if you and I just hosted a pet-friendly real estate agent event? What if we called the Humane Society, the local dog rescue, and we said, hey, we want to do an adoption event, and we want to invite all the realtors and their friends and customers to come down to your pet sanctuary, where you're saving these rescued pets, and we want to have an adoption event. And during that adoption event, we want to highlight the certification known as the pet-friendly real estate agent. And you will freak out. I know you're a title company, so you don't believe me, but you'll freak out when you see how the realtors want to become pet-friendly real estate agents. They want to be certified to become a pet-friendly real estate agent and stand out from the sea of sameness, so that their clients see them a little differently than regular real estate agents. This is such a fantastic opportunity right now. With the short sale and foreclosure market growing, you're going to see, if interest rates stay up and the houses sit a little longer, you're going to see some families wait too long and they go into foreclosure. So what we're doing with your realtor partners is we're providing them a free list of asset managers that are accepting applications for REO agents. So you have listings growing, and you have agents that can make an application to become the local REO listing agent. And you, as a title company, can help them navigate that application. So we host that event for you locally in your market. And I'll bet you anything that if you asked any single broker owner or team leader in America what the weakest link was in their sales force, they would say they have no idea to handle objection handling techniques on the listing side of the conversation. That the agents haven't really had to do that yet. They didn't learn that skill. So when somebody asks a realtor, what's your commission? How long is your listing agreement? How long have you been in the business? How many houses have you sold like mine? Have you sold any other houses in my subdivision? See, all those questions are common questions that all realtors get, but the top realtors are prepared for them. The top realtors understand how to handle objections on the listing side of a transaction. I like to say that when a customer rejects a house, it doesn't hurt your feelings. But when a customer rejects you, it can hurt your feelings. If you're the listing agent and you don't have proper objection handling techniques on the listing side of the transaction, you're going to get hurt more often than you're going to get helped by the lack of skill set that you have. So at your title company, we want to bring agents together to have fun workshops and role play together and have fun talking about the types of questions that come up on the listing side of the transaction. Questions like, how much is your commission? How long is your listing agreement? Where will you advertise my home? Have you sold any other homes like mine? So if you know that there's 12 to 15 questions that are common questions on the listing side of the transaction, why don't we prepare our real estate professionals for those important questions and how they can answer them? Because most of the agents that you deal with are not high volume listing acquisition agents, right? They're more buyer's agents. And that was common from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. It was common that the title companies would just work with the buyer's agents. What we're presupposing, what we're guessing, is that your listing agents are going to become the most relevant in your market over the next 6 to 12 to 18, 24 months. So I would recommend and implore you to start to think about ways that you can differentiate your title company to the listing agents. Once you get involved with our company, with WorksPartner, or if you're already an exclusive title company of the Hero Benefits Network, you can use all this stuff free from charge. So you can communicate with your groups of realtors, whether they be different real estate offices or different graduates from different courses. And we have drip campaigns that go out after somebody takes a top listing course or REO opportunities course or the pet friendly real estate agent course, or maybe we're hosting next week the DISC personality profile course. So each course that your realtors take inside of the Works Productivity platform, you can back up with third-party contact to keep those agents top of mind aware about your value proposition and about you as a title company. So your title company becomes synonymous with where they get the leadership, support, and direction that they've been craving so desperately. And the top coaches cost a lot of money. So you're able to provide a top real estate coach without spending a lot of money. So without further ado, I am going to bow out gracefully. And I went on a little rant today about how you can ingratiate your title company to top listing agents, because that's the direction we're giving to our title insurance partners. If you're not a member of Works, go ahead and scan that QR code and you can take a closer look at partnering up with us at Works. If you already are a member of Works and you want to learn more about the Hero Benefits Network, just go to herobenefitsnetwork.org and you can learn all about that program. And if you're frustrated, if you're a title vendor and you work with us and you're like, when do I get all this stuff? Just call me directly, 954 area code 695-2314. I'm going to do that one more time. Area code 954-695-2314. Text is best, but you can call me anytime and I will call you back. I want to support you and your title company to the next level of production as we move through and navigate 2025 and beyond. Thank you so much.